Are you afraid to fight me yourself, you cowardly snake?
Guess you didn't see that coming. That ice arrow came in clutch, dude.
Had about enough of you and your eyebrow. Who wrote this, a 2-year-old?
Oh, don't give me that smug face, Ben Affleck. Where's my real ending here? That right there was frickin' luck.
That's his weakness right there. Shiku Hadouken to the face.
Fucking go, baby. Woo!
Metro City, a well-known crime capital, has been ruled by violence and death for many years, a fact of which newly elected mayor and former street fighter Mike Haggar plans to change. At the center of the problem is the huge gang known as Mad Gear. Mad Gear controls all of the major criminal activity in the city. When they learned of Haggar's plans, they took immediate action to bring this new mayor under their control, sometime in the 1990s. Hello, Mike Haggar here.
Hey, Mr. Haggar, so please I make your acquaintance. I believe you know who I am. Don't hang up. We have a little business proposition for you. Your daughter for your cooperation. And we'll throw in a regular monthly bonus to your salary we offered before.
What happened to Jessica? Who is this?
Not so fast, Mike. Turn on your TV.
You, Sava, what have you done to her?
Nothing yet, but we'd enjoy the opportunity. Listen to reason, man. Why make your job difficult? Just let us do as we please like the mayor you did before. Before you did.
Capcom prison.
Capcom!
Guy, Jessica was kidnapped.
Jessica!
My sweetheart since childhood.
The Mad Gears must pay. She's my friend too. Count me in!
And with that, welcome everyone to our new playthrough. And freaking, God damn it. Anyway, welcome everyone to our new playthrough. I am your host, Mr. ESP
Ghostman.
And today we're going to be playing the classic beat 'em up bundle by Capcom known as Final Fight. Yes. Man, oh man, this game is freaking the daddy of all beat 'em ups pretty much and everything. Though a lot of people prefer Streets of Rage, but this one I definitely prefer because honestly, the only time I've played the first Streets of Rage was like when it released on the Xbox arcade, and yeah, but this game, man, takes back so many great memories. But let's go ahead and put our quarters in, shall we? Who are you gonna be?
So, I'm gonna be Cody.
I'm gonna be Mayor Mike Haggar.
Oh, one of the most busted characters in Marvel 3. Let's get it.
Yeah, let's get it. Alrighty then. But yes, I remembered, man. So I remember playing this game for the first time whenever me and my dad would do laundry and everything like that, and I would like ask him like, "Oh, can I get a quarter like to play a game and stuff like that?" And he was like, "Okay," while we wait and everything. And so I remember just looking at the other arcade cabinets because it's like, you know what? Let me try something else rather than Street Fighter. And then I just saw this dude. He was playing this game. I was all like, "What is he playing?"
Cool.
Yeah, it was this game and everything. I was really intrigued by the music, the characters that he and everything. Like it was just crazy. And then I guess when he lost, oh man, anyway, I'll get to what happened when I saw after that. But yeah, and then when he pretty much got game overed, I pretty much started playing this game and I just enjoyed the hell out of it. But man, this game was a quarter muncher.
Oh, this game is hard. For anybody who knows what Final Fight is like, this game is not easy. This game will take your quarters and take your lives like it's just something else, man. Let me tell you.
Well,
Open sesame.
Tell me your experience for Final Fight, like your first.
Well, that's a good question because I didn't play Final Fight until I was a teenager, so I played this game on Fightcade. So that was my first experience playing this with someone. I think I remember also back when I was a kid, I think I played this game a little bit. I'm not much of a Final Fight guy. I really do like the series though, and I'm getting into it more. I've always wanted to get into it a bit more, but I'm more of a Streets of Rage person. It's probably my favorite beat 'em up of all time, but Final Fight is pretty good. But I think I remember my first actual time when I really played a Final Fight game was I was in Mexico one time, and there was this arcade machine. It had all of these console arcade machines on Xbox, PlayStation 2, and I think the Nintendo GameCube. But all I remember is I put the quarters in, and there was this game called Final Fight. And I think you guys are going to know what I'm about to say right now. This was the really bad Final Fight game on the PS2. That was one of the first Final Fight games I ever played as a kid. And gosh dang, that game was bad. I remember I was in the coffee place with like the tables and everything. And holy crap, it was a clunker. It was the weirdest thing I saw as a kid. I never played that game again.
Yeah, you might want to move your mic away from your mouth because I was actually picking up the static.
That's my bad. Really bad.
It's all good. It's all good. We're all excited about this game, but yeah. Also, one thing too, for some odd reason, this version has friendly fire, so we're gonna just try to stay away from each other as possible. Yeah, you see?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I just threw something at him, so that kind of was not the greatest.
Yeah.
Hoo-yah! But yeah, no, this game has, this series has an interesting history. It's kind of a little sad that the series has not come back. I know that Streets of Rage, after a long absence, they had a new game called Streets of Rage 4. Oh my gosh! But yeah, no, they had Streets of Rage 4, and, yeah, no, like, that series has now returned, officially after, like, almost 25 years of literally being absent since Streets of Rage 3. But now Final Fight...
I think it might be like 30, actually.
Yeah, like almost 30 years, and it actually rose from the dead. And now Final Fight, like basically its history was... Well, here, first thing though, Final Fight has not come back in almost 30 years, pretty much, since like the 90s. So basically, it started with Final Fight. Then it was like a weird version called Final Fight Guy. You mind giving more context about that, Mr. ESPnoza?
So pretty much, Final Fight Guy was the Super Nintendo version, but for some odd reason, the only characters you could play as was Mike, Haggar, and Guy. For some odd reason, Cody was not playable in that version, and stuff. But there was a later ROM hack where pretty much players were allowed to pick Cody and everything like that, which was for some odd reason. Like, I could understand maybe because maybe because freaking it's the Super Nintendo version, it's only 2 players, so why are you giving the people options to, play different characters? I'm like, that's bullshit, because it's like there's Turtles in Time. It's like you could choose up to 4 you could pretty much be any of the turtles and everything like that, so why not give us the option to get Cody? You know what I mean? So yeah, I just know that freaking version was just weird and everything like that. So if you're like trying to play like the Super Nintendo version, just go for the ROM hack and stuff like that, where you could actually, if you want to play as Cody and everything.
But yeah, no, like another game that released in the series after that was Final Fight 2, actually, which released on the Super Nintendo, exclusively on the Super Nintendo, unironically.
And that's I remember owning that game, but go ahead, sorry.
Yeah, but like pretty much that game was the second title in the Final Fight series, which added a brand new character, which was Maki, and personally one of my favorite girls in any beat 'em up. I really like Maki a lot. But yeah, no, she was one of the newest characters, and the story continued from there, which is also interesting too. And then Final Fight 3 happened, and the character they added in that was Lucia. So she was the character who was added into Final Fight 3, and then after that, Final Fight was never heard of again until 2006. When I mentioned the really bad game / reboot that is very, very, and I mean really, 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 really bad. And it's never been talked about Capcom ever again. It is one of the worst beat-em-ups ever created. But yeah, ever since then, Final Fight has been dormant.
But ever since then, some of the characters from Final Fight were added into later Street Fighter games and everything like that, starting off from
like
the Alpha
this
series.
guy.
Yeah, the Sodom.
He was in Alpha too.
Yeah, Cody and Guy. But for some odd reason, they add Mike Haggar and everything like that. And
only in Marvel.
Yeah, they did add Mike Haggar in Marvel's Capcom 3, which I'm like really glad. It's like, oh yes, Mike Haggar got recognition. But I always made an argument with everybody, like, maybe it's a good idea that they probably didn't add Mike Haggar, because it's like he would have been pretty much a clone of Zangief, because if you could tell pretty much from all the stuff that I've been doing right now, he has the spinning cyclone move. He could pretty much, he's a grappler and everything, do the suplexes and the pile drivers and everything like that. Well, guess who does that too? Zangief. And I've always argued to people like, yeah, just be a clone of Zangief. So I was like, just leave Haggar as a Marvel vs. Capcom exclusive.
Other characters that have also made appearance in Street Fighter games, freaking Abigail. Abigail's in Street Fighter 5. Maki actually made her appearance in Capcom vs. SNK 2, and she was also in the PSP version of Street Fighter Alpha, actually.
Mm-hmm.
And then Lucia actually made her debut in Street Fighter 5. So like a lot of the Final Fight characters get a lot of love, unironically. So like a lot of them are in a lot of Street Fighter games.
Yeah, they are.
And heck, even with this newest installment of Street Fighter 6, Metro City. Oh no. Yeah, but pretty much Metro City is a place you can explore in Street Fighter 6, and man, they turned up the Final Fight love in Street Fighter 6. It is crazy how much love Capcom gives to this series, but still, no new game. Really odd.
I guess it just decided. I don't know. I guess it just decided. No, let's just leave it as. I guess let's add Final Fight's lore into Street Fighter and everything like that and stuff. I think that's what it is.
Oh yeah, I forgot Hugo's also been in Street Fighter, Third Strike, and Street Fighter 4. Yeah. I forgot, actually.
Poison,
Roxy, yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of different characters. Yeah, no, a lot of love to the series, honestly. Hopefully one day Capcom will resurrect this beautiful fighting game from its ashes and save the awesomeness that is Final Fight, and eventually resurrect it, and we actually get a new Final Fight game, just like Omega Man did.
Exactly. I wouldn't mind like a Final Fight collection. Yeah, pretty much. Final Fight
2 and 3 have not been re-released.
Yeah, 2 and 3 for some reason they're still stuck at the Super Nintendo. Like it's not been re-released at all. Oh yeah,
it's just they didn't add them in the Capcom beat 'em up. Well, I guess it's because it's Super Nintendo version, so I guess that probably kind of makes some a little sense.
Probably, I don't know. I think they should. Like, it's just weird that they still haven't added 2 or 3 into like the beat 'em up bundle, which is the version we're playing on right now, and pretty much the arcade studio that Capcom released and everything. Like, I don't know. It's just weird to me. I still want to I still want them to get 2 and 3 some love and everything, because those honestly were some great, especially 2. Because I remembered I did own 2 Super Nintendo version and everything like that. I remember me and my brothers like spent hours and hours playing that game until we finally beat it. And where are you taking my friend?
Get him out of here! Oh gosh! Cool! I got spiral drived. Cool! Help! This hurts. But yeah, no, that it's interesting though. Honestly, the history that this series has really brought. Honestly, without no Final Fight, I don't think there would be a Streets of Rage.
I don't think so neither. Yeah.
I
was gonna say, yeah, in a way, it's like kind of Final Fight brought the beat 'em ups. Well, I mean, that's actually Double Dragon and freaking River City Escape, I think.
River City, yes. River City, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like I remember Sega wanted to they were in the market at the time, and they wanted to have a competitor to Final Fight because Final Fight was dominating like the reign, so they wanted an exclusive to the Genesis to try to get like more sales, and Streets of Rage was their answer. And man, people still have the debate today, which is better, Final Fight or Streets of Rage. I'm more of a Streets of Rage person, but I know the debate goes on for a long time about which series is better. Like, it's insane.
Well, I grew up on Final Fight and stuff. The first time I played like Streets of Rage was literally when it was re-released in the Xbox Live Arcade and everything. That's I know, don't hate me. But don't get me wrong, I even told myself like, man, how did I overlook this game? But yeah, also one thing I also wanted to mention too. So I mentioned before, like when my first time playing this game and everything, when the guy got off, when he got a game over, oh my lord, I think my childhood was it haunted like my dreams. That game over screen, what this game was mostly known for, and everything. Those early 90 beat 'em ups with their really, really like creepy game over screens, dude. Oh my god, dude. So yeah. So